Right. If you feel like you're just stuck, running in place, waiting for that perfect moment or some magical feeling to finally make a change, then this is for you. We're not talking about another dose of temporary inspiration here. This is a wake-up call. Let's get right into it.
Yeah, I'm talking to you. Seriously, stop. It's not a suggestion, it's a command. Because that thing you're doing right this second, it might just be the very thing holding you captive.
So, let's talk about that trap. It's sneaky, right? It always starts off as something innocent. Oh, I'll just take a 5-minute break, you say. But then that 5 minutes bleeds into 10, then 30, and before you even realize it, it's not a break anymore. It's become your default setting. It's your lifestyle.
Look, we all have these big dreams. You say you want to get fit, you want to start a business, you want to learn that instrument. You've got this incredible vision of who you could be. You genuinely want that change.
And there it is. That's the brutal truth, isn't it? There's this massive canyon between the life you claim you want and what you're actually doing. All those huge ambitions are getting absolutely crushed by the tiny, simple impulse to just keep scrolling.
Come on, does this look familiar? Be honest. You get all hyped up, you save a bunch of motivational videos, you watch reels about waking up at 5 a.m., and you tell yourself, that's it, tomorrow. Tomorrow is the day. But then tomorrow comes, and you're up late, scrolling anyway. You're stuck in a cycle of pretending to prepare for a race you never even show up for.
And this gets us to the real heart of the problem. So many of us think the thing we're missing is motivation. We're just waiting around for this bolt of lightning to hit us and, magically carry us to the finish line. But what if I told you that waiting for motivation is the biggest trap of all?
Seriously, think about it. How many times have you felt super motivated just to have that feeling completely disappear a few hours later? If motivation was really the answer, after all those videos and all those quotes, wouldn't you already be where you want to be? Here's the best way to think about motivation. It's like a drug. It gives you a short, intense high. It feels great for a minute, but it always fades. And when it's gone, you're right back where you started, just looking for your next fix. It's not fuel, it's a flicker.
So, if motivation is the problem, not the solution, then what actually works? Well, let's talk about the real deal. It's not glamorous, and it's definitely not easy, but it is undefeated. We are talking about discipline. Just look at the difference here. Motivation is a drug, but discipline is an engine. It's a system you build that runs day in and day out. Motivation is totally unreliable because it's based on your feelings, which change constantly. Discipline, though, it shows up and does the work even when you don't feel like it. It's about being consistent, not just intense.
And that's really the bottom line. No sugarcoating it. Discipline is just doing the stuff you have to do, especially on the days you would rather do literally anything else. It's about keeping the promise you made to yourself long after the mood you were in when you made it has vanished. This right here is probably the biggest lie we tell ourselves. This whole idea of feeling ready. It's a fantasy. There's no perfect moment. The stars are not going to magically align for you. Waiting to feel ready is just procrastination wearing a nice suit. You don't feel ready and then act. You act, and that's what makes you ready.
And you have to understand, this isn't free. There's a real cost to doing nothing. Procrastination has a price tag. Every single hour you burn scrolling through a feed is an hour you didn't invest in yourself, and you can never, ever get that time back.
Let that sink in for a second. That perfect version of you that you dream about, the one you might even post about online, somebody, somewhere, isn't dreaming about it. They're putting in the work day after day, and they're actually becoming that person. While you're watching, they're building.
So, this is what it all comes down to. This isn't about you versus them. It's not about competing with anyone else. The only battle that matters, the biggest one you'll ever fight, is between who you are right now and who you have the potential to become.
And the way forward, it's actually incredibly simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. First, just start acting like the person you want to be. And the most powerful first step you can take, put the phone down. Then, take all that time and all that energy you just got back and go build. You need to get this through your head. The cavalry isn't coming. There's no secret trick, no magic pill, no person who's going to swoop in and do the hard work for you. You have to be your own hero. You are your own rescue.
And that boils everything down to its core. It's your commitment versus your comfort. It's your discipline versus your distractions. It's the person you could be versus the person you're settling for.
That is the only fight.
So here we are. This is the choice. Option 1. You can hear all of this, nod your head, and then just fall right back into that comfortable, numb little loop of scrolling. You can choose to stay right where you are.
Or you can choose option 2. Right now, not tomorrow, you can close this app, put your phone down, and take one small step, just one, toward becoming the person you know you're supposed to be. The choice is yours. What's it going to be?